I had another question which ties into what you were saying. So we often get the impression, and I mean, I could not avoid that impression in your example of this lady with who was
Mm.
going through a divorce, that
Mm.
a spiritual achievement of any kind can have uh, practical worldly benefits, or it could even change your nature or personality in any way. So it seems to me that the compassionate heart really doesn't really care about
No,
who we are, what we are. So it might not lead to any change whatsoever. It's
no,
just
no.
there.
It's
Okay.
not going to make you into a good person. The good person is mind's idea. You see, the efficient person, the person that is suited for family life, for professional life, these are all mind's ideas. Compassionate heart simply means that you have, that you generate tremendous love, or let's say compassion for everything that is happening. So your so the mind kind of becomes so quiet, so subtle. It's just that there is no judgment towards anything that is happening. If this happens, fine. If that happens, fine. People stay or leave, it's fine. Now, it doesn't mean you become insensitive. I mean, you do feel the emotions. The organism does feel emotions, but there is no hold on the emotions. So when there is no hold on the emotions, now we'll get to your first part of the discussion, then there is no registration. So compassionate heart does not have the capacity to register anything. It is only the mind which registers, so that is why the movement of the mind is painful. For the compassionate heart, this present moment, this reality is all there is. There is nothing here or there. There is no space for any conceptualization, for any intellectual thought or discussion. It just is. So it will just, you know, open infinite possibilities. You can be this way, you can be that way, you can be any way. And there will be total acceptance for how you are and for how others are. So that brings peace, that brings harmony. But yes, it does not care about how you look or how you appear or how your life, quote unquote, your life goes.
How do you accommodate motivation in this picture? So
So motivation, the fuel of motivation again is the mind, which is very limited. Motivation can last for up to a certain period, and it's fine, it's okay. But generally, um, more than motivation, it is observation that I speak about. Observation and simply witnessing what is happening, seeing what is happening. Uh, the use of force of any kind will exhaust.
okay, so it's some sort of natural unfolding of the mind which you just
Exactly.
observe. So
Exactly.
it's
Exactly. I
your
mean, if,
Gandhi. Yeah.
exactly. Even if you see in your work life, material life, uh, now we use this word motivation a lot, but again, its potential is so limited. Yes, you can achieve temporary results using a forced motivation, but you cannot truly motivate a human being because human being is so complicated. There is so much going on. We say that, uh, we can segregate our personal life, professional life, but if you see the flow of life, everything is interconnected. Even Buddhism teaches us that everything is interconnected. We cannot truly segregate things. If something is happening in your personal life, it is going to affect your professional life. If something is happening in your professional life, it is going to affect other areas of your life too. So, uh, more than motivation, it is the awareness. It is the awakening of the compassionate heart, which actually brings about a tremendous creativity. And if you see with artists, some of the greatest performers, they don't even say that they need any motivation, or it's for them it's very natural. Their expression is so pure, so they can just spend endless hours, in their uh, creative pursuit, whatever it is, singing, dancing, or performing. They just go with that flow. Where do they get that strength? It does not come from any kind of motivation. It comes from it's basically an innate energy. They have tapped into something far more vast and valuable. That is an inexhaustible source of energy for them. So even Nisargadatta Maharaj would say that, even in spirituality, it is more a matter of courage and earnestness rather than motivation.
So one part of me wants to scream. This is also scary. How can?
Oh yes, mind will just, throw another fragment and just create another. That is what it is. But it's okay. It's doing its job. It's doing what it's supposed to do. End of the day, you just don't have to do anything other than to just see what is happening.
So how do you deal with this fear? So what if you end up with nothing? I mean, you don't take care of your health,
That's
body, finances,
that's the
profession.
greatest thing that will happen to you when you end up with nothing. That is when the true unfolding will happen. That is when you will be fearless, when you lose everything.
Hmm.
When I lost everything, I was I became completely um, I remained completely untouched. And I have personally in my life, I've found that the more I lose, actually, the lighter I become. And close to nothing, I'm just completely free. But yes, it can be a scary thought because but for the mind, because mind is attached to ideas, profession, this and that. So I just live on donations. So for me, okay, if the donation comes, I may, splurge a little here and there. If it doesn't come, I'm back to basics. But there's no ambition, there's no motivation in my case, other than simply living in the present, which has brought me tremendous